Hey there, my name is Austin. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Nuzlocke Pokemon. Pokemon Platinum. It just feels weird saying Pokemon Platinum after so many days saying Pokemon White. Which was a previous Nuzlocke, if you didn't know, if you didn't watch. Route 203, which we caught an Abra. We did not catch an Abra. It died. It's dead. Your favorite Pokemon should be placed at the top left of your party list. That way it'll be the first to go out in battle. Alright, yeah, good idea. Yeah, so we saw an Abra, but it's done, son. So I think Gabora should probably be the next priority here to level up. Which looks like we have a battle right off the back here. I get my up and go for my Pokemon. Here we go. Kricketot, Zubat. Unfortunately, flying type is super effective against a Kricketot, bug type, but we don't have any flying type moves guaranteed. Ooh, I love that little animation there. So we're going to be switch training Gabora here, which I just learned of the term, funnily enough. Switch training. Basically having a Pokemon in here and then switching it in. Ba-ba-da, beep-ba-da, beep-ba-da, zup-ba-da, beep-ba-da, beep-ba-da, za-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Growl don't matter because Ember is special attack. And down goes La Bugga. The Bugga. Got a Zubat, which, yeah, this ain't gonna be much XP, but we should give Gabora the XP regardless. Zubat flying poison type. It's also so weird seeing Gen 1 Pokemon again. Have we seen anything other than Gen 1 and 4? We still don't have a Thunder move on Thundaga, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it's, we've only seen Gen 1 and 4, which is weird, because in Gen 5, they only have Gen 5 Pokemon, which I didn't realize, like, until Endgame, which I like. I do like that, and apparently people got mad at that. I like that. I think that's a cool idea. But in this gen, we're getting a lot of Gen 4s, and we're getting a lot of Gen 1s. I don't know if we've seen any other Pokemon from other gens, have we? Wurmple, maybe? Was Wurmple Gen 3? I can't remember. What was Gen 3's bug stuff, if they had one? Let's go for the scratch here. We're confused, so 50% chance to hit ourselves. I believe it's 50%. We do hit ourselves. Goes for the Leech Life, which is a bug-type move. Very weird move. Because Zubat is poison flying, but Leech Life is bug, which is not very effective, so it's not gonna. It's gonna heal like 1 HP basically. Goes for the Leech Life again. I guess I'll potion here just to not get killed by the confusion. Kind of worried about getting 3, 4, 5 confusions in a row. Using more potions than I want. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Hey, you, what you gonna do? Alright, I guess it's got no other better move than Leech Life, which is weird, because it's, again, a bug move that's not gonna really do anything. It is slowly healing it, but as soon as I don't hit myself in confusion, there we go. Ember should kill. Gabora grows to level 3. Eclipse gains 34 XP as well. Like my Pokemon. And youngster, whoever is defeated. Keep out of the grass or dodge the eyes of traitors. I always have a tough time choosing. So yeah, we got an Abra on this route, but the Abra killed itself because I used Taunt, and then I guess if it doesn't have a... if it doesn't have an attacking move, it'll just straight up kill itself. Trader tips Pokemon moves use energy called Power Points, or PP for short. If the PP moves run low, head for any Pokemon center. And then we've got a Surf on this route as well, which is 203, right? But we might not have to Surf, because it looks like, we could go up and around maybe. Alright, so Gabora is still level 3 at the top of our order there. We don't want to see a random encounter. I'm never apart from my shakes. Our bond is strong. So I'm just thinking of like, wait, crap. There's no like pursuit but for electric, right? No, the only thing would be Volt Switch, but... Volt Switch does not... The only thing that I know of that has priority over switching out a Pokemon is going to be Pursuit, which is a dark type move, and that's very scary when that does something. Defense drops, so we're going to go for Ember here. Critical hit with the Ember. Super, not super effective, but stab fire type move. Gabora levels up to 4. Youngster Dallas is defeated. So sad and so crushed. Sorry, youngster. I don't bear grudges over losing, but I promise I'll get tougher. Okay, up we go. Got another trainer here. We don't want to see random encounters because we can't get anything from it. Before I challenge the Pokemon gym leader, I'll test my strength on you. Bring it on then, boy. Youngster Sebastian, who sends out Machop. Yeah, I swear to God, only Gen 1 4 Pokemon so far, right? Okay, so we will go for Eclipse again, who is our main damage dealer currently. I feel like everybody always uses Leer first, no matter what. All right, let's go for the Ember. Low kick, which I think increases damage based on weight at some point. Probably in Gen 4, because that didn't really do anything, and that was a stab fighting type attack. So I bet low kick is based on weight in this generation, because I know at some point they add in, you know, the weight thing. So if you do low kick on a Snorlax, for instance. Learn quick attack, that's good. Whoa, 2 levels out of that. Wow. 2 levels from a Switch train. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, I guess it means I'm not ready for the gym challenge yet. But, I guess if you don't have a single gym badge, you're total nobody. Yeah, so I'm assuming, like, if you use it on a Snorlax is what I'm saying, then, you know, it's going to deal massive damage. Not only because Snorlax is weak to fighting, but also because, you know, Snorlax is huge. So it should take more damage from the low kick. I found a trainer while looking for some Pokemon. I did not think she was going to be a trainer because she was doing kind of the meandering thing. Last Caitlyn, who has like 1 billion Pokemon, which typically means they're all going to be incredibly low level. Yep, and it looks like that's the case. Let's go for the Ember. Ba 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 bo ba ba bo ba ba da 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 da. Okay, about to send in a Badoo. I guess we'll just train anything that's super effective against it, such as Ember against the grass type here. I don't know. Yeah, Badoo would just be flat grass. I always forget what all the grass Pokemon turn into. The flower Pokemon. There's like 50 billion flower Pokemon, man. It's crazy. About to send in a Starly. All right, let's get Thundaga some XP here. I need to level up Thundaga to be able to get a lightning electric type move so we can work with charge. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And we get the Intimidate. Okay, let's go for the Tackle. We don't really have any other options. We want to see at least go over half, which it did. Growl's going to reduce our attack stage by 1. I love this battle theme. Goes so hard. Okay, no new move. About to send in an Abra, Psychic type. Weak to Dark Ghost, Bug. Let's give Gabora. I don't think Abra can learn anything. Abra can only have Teleport, right? Which you can't use when you're in a Pokemon battle. So I wonder, can we just literally kill it with Gabora here? Let's go for the Tackle, which is a stab. Use Teleport but failed, yeah. I'm gonna Quick Attack, which is also a stab. Priority outside of anything else you might have. Level 7 already for Gabora. Not bad, not bad. Huh? You're finished so soon? That I am, lass. That I am. I walk through tall grass until I find the Pokemon I want. Who do we have in the lead here? Chimchar, right? Can't get any encounters because we already got our 203 encounter, which was Abra, who killed itself with Struggle, which was specifically weird. Also, we're a little low on Chimchar, which I'm not a big fan of. Route 203, Orberg City. We got to go through a cave. Did not expect that. All right, let's send in Gabora here. I'm assuming this is a trainer. I got a nifty Keen gym badge from the gym leader in Orberg City. So It's always so weird when trainers say that they've already beaten the gym that you haven't beaten, because usually they're like so weak, you know? Like this person's probably gonna be somewhat weak. Water type versus normal flying. Should I just try to make it happen? I'm gonna try to make it happen. Quick attack, we'll see how much damage we can do. Stab, normal type. He probably has water gun or something. Tail whip, which reduces our defense, which I'm kind of worried about now. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about this. I'm gonna go for Thundaga. If he does have any sort of water attack, I do not want Chimchar to get hit by it. Okay, attack goes down from Intimidate. Uses Tail Whip, which reduces our attack stage by 1. Let's go for the tackle here. We do outspeed. Not a stab type move, but about the same damage as Starly's quick attack. Now, I could just switch back in Starly, honestly. Okay, so that scratch is gonna hurt. Not really, though. That was a -1 defense, but actually it was neutral because we reduced its attack. So that's all good. Gabora levels up to level 8. Thundaga gets some XP as well. Oh, I lost. La la la. I'm collecting lots of gym badges. They're so sparkly and pretty. Trainer tips if a Pokemon is about to evolve, it can be instantly stopped. Press the B button during evolution to startle a Pokemon into stopping. That is how evolution can be canceled. All right, so let's get Eclipse out here in the front real quick. And there's an item over here. Also found an X Defend. And then we'll have to, I don't think we have any repels yet, so we'll have to run up here. Another Abra. I feel like Abra would be a rarer encounter. Okay, so I'm gonna mark off Surf. Oh, there's a repel right there. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna mark off Surf because I guess there's no other surfing spot, right? Unless I'm forgetting one. We could use the repel, but I'm gonna save it, and then also we could see what other encounters we'll get here. I guess you can almost guarantee an Abra encounter, but again, it doesn't really matter unless you're gonna be able to trade it or hack in a trade or whatever. So yeah, I think there is no Surf on this route. Okay, we're gonna run back real quick to Jubilife City. We could also grab some repels, which probably would be good. Yeah, that would be smart. So I'm gonna mark off Route 203 Surf, because we don't need to surf there now. So by the way, anybody that's watched me for any period of time, you probably heard me ask these comment questions of the episodes, but I'm going to ask a different thing now. And that is... yeah, I'm not going to ask anything. I'm going to talk about various Pokemon because I've honestly asked a lot of the same questions. I mean, in various series as well. So I feel like it'd be more interesting to pick a Pokemon and basically talk about my thoughts on it. You know, whether it's good or bad or whatever, which obviously take it with a heavy grain of salt because I am definitely not a expert in any way, shape, or form. I loved Pokemon as a kid, but I was a casual player up until recently, basically, for like a long time, pretty much. So I picked Blastoise. My thoughts on Blastoise. Wow, there's no repels. It's kind of crazy. No repels. They're going to make you go into a cave without getting any repels yet. Yeah, Blastoise, the final evolution of the Squirtle starter in Generation 1, obviously. Very cool. You know, I used to not like him because I never really liked big, fat, things. Probably because I was fat as a kid. And I just, I don't know. I think I subconsciously rejected any larger things because I didn't want to be large. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So I never really liked Blastoise for, a long time. Orberg Gate. Orberg. How the heck do you say this? Do you spell this? Or Berg with an H at the end. Gate. Okay, might be able to find something interesting here. Is that a trainer right off the bat? I'm going to switch that with Gabora. Yeah, we have a bad team for, this sort of stuff. That sparkling new poke ate your awkwardness as a traveler. Huh, you're still pretty new trainer, aren't you? But it's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon, so let me make a gift of this hidden machine to you. Obtain the HM06. Okay. That hidden machine, or HM for short, contains a hidden move, Rock Smash. Pokemon learning Rock Smash can smash small boulders in the field. But the trainer has to have the gym badge from Orberg City. If you don't have that badge, you can't make a Pokemon use the hidden move, Rock Smash, outside of battle. Okay. So that's an HM. Huh. Alright, so we're about to get an encounter. I don't think I want to teach that to anybody. So I need to switch back in Eclipse here. And then we can use a repel once we get the encounter, or I could repel now. So yeah, we can't use it in the field, which means we have to go get... We have to go get the badge first. Okay, so we got a couple of trainers here. Let's go ahead and fight these guys. We'll get Gabora leveled up. And anybody else we want to use. I mean, if it's a Pokemon I know I'm not going to use, like Wurmple, for instance, you know, we'll just keep them as a sacrifice. Elite trainers will accept challenges anywhere. It's what we do. So yeah, unfortunately, Gen 4 is one of the ones where, you know, your TMs only last once, which in Gen 5 I was spoiled because that lasts, you know, you can use it an infinite amount of times, basically. Bow. Yeah, let's use Thundaga. I really need to get an electric move on Thundaga. There may be a TM that I can find somewhere. Alright, so that Intimidate is good for the quick attack. Because it reduces his attack, so that's good. It's about half. It might not kill, though, if we hit another tackle here. Let's go for it, though. Ooh, that's what you don't like to see. The double up move and then priority move right after it. Always kind of sucks every time. Alright, Gabora and Thundaga. Not a lot there. Shinx. I'm gonna keep Shinx here. And then, so I guess it's Tackle v Tackle, right? This Shinx ain't gonna know anything. Or it shouldn't, at least. I don't know how that really works. Like, could this trainer here use some sort of TM on this Shinx outside of battle, you know? Could it learn something weird? I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not. That's a lot of XP, though. That ain't bad. Insufficiently raised? Perhaps. Pokemon can appear anywhere in a cave. It's not like the tall grass by roads. Okay, should we keep going this way? We still don't have our encounter yet, and we have that Starly out. Okay, that should be fine. I'm going to... So I'm going to switch in Thundaga here. I don't know what level Shinx learns an electric-type move, but we definitely need it. To celebrate my getting through this cave, I'm going to battle you. Okay. Yeah, we want to level up Shinx until we get an electric-type move, because then we have an electric stab. Ideally, a physical, which I don't even know what that would be. There's so many more special-type electric moves than physical, I feel like. Okay, so we probably could just take him out with Shinx here. Quick Claw, but again, does that mean, like, we would have gone second? I don't know if the Quick Claw activating means we would have gone second. Oh, boy, Defense Curl? Okay, that's kind of annoying. Because now he's going to be... We're already not dealing a lot of damage. Now that's going to get cut in by half. And we could start leering to basically offset his defense. But probably just want to hope for a crit here. Oh, God. Okay, as long as he doesn't increase his damage, that should be all right. Tackle missed? What do you mean tackle missed? Why would that... Wait, what? Doesn't tackle have 100% accuracy? Alright, I'm not going to play around here. I am going to use another potion. I've lost too many Pokemon to crits. And if he crits, it's probably just over. I could just literally switch. Yeah, you know what? I probably should. Because I can literally switch to Chimchar, and Chimchar can use Ember, which cuts right through all of his defense. And Chimchar is also close to leveling up too, right? So let's switch out Eclipse here. No, not really that close. Okay, it goes for the tackle. So it raised its defense by like 5 stages or whatever, but Ember is a special attack, so it don't matter. It just dies. All right. Thundaga grows to level 12. No new move, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess losing is something to commemorate too. Did we see what ability Shinx had? Getting through that cave feels like an adventure. What ability did Shinx have? Oh yeah, Intimidate, duh. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's switch in Eclipse, because we still don't have an encounter here. and I would prefer to have Eclipse run the encounter. So here it is. Let's see what we get. I'm going to close my eyes. That's a Gen 1 Cry. Is that Geodude? Yeah, I thought it wasn't Geodude for a second. Okay, Geodude I know apparently is good. However, we can't get its final evolution. Rock, ground, so it does resist fire, right? Let's go for Ember and see. I'm not a big fan of Geodude just because we're basically never going to, evolve it to Golem. I mean, like I always say every playthrough, like, we could, but it's, you know, I'm probably just going to use other Pokemon I'm more interested in, to be quite honest with you. Okay. Geodude Rock Ground Pokemon, right? The classic. Apparently really good, at least in Gen 2, I guess. Geodude Rock Pokemon, Rock Ground. At rest, it looks just like a rock. Carelessly stepping on it will make it swing its fists angrily. Give a nickname to the caught Geodude. My favorite video games of all time. Something relating to ground or rock. I guess I'll just go off of Pokemon. Like, Gen 2 is my favorite, but we'll call him Quake. Which is way too cool of a name for this guy, but who knows? He could always be like, maybe like a surprise, you know, a surprise, strong guy. God, very, very eloquent with that one. Okay, so let's use Repel, which is gonna, yeah, get rid of, oh, that was a complete waste. That's fine. I was thinking there might be something up there. So we can't rock smash all of these until we get the gym badge. So here's Orberg City. See, this is what I always get confused with Gen 5, because I always think of, like, Clayton or whatever. I was thinking Clayton's town is this, but no, Orberg is its own thing. Orberg City, City of Energy. Howdy, trainer. Uh-oh, you don't have a single gym badge. You better do something about that. I'll take you to the Pokemon gym. Oh, there's someone there. Is that guy in front of the gym? You're Freddy, sort of twitchy and impatient. Is he gonna rival battle me? I guess it doesn't really matter. Huh? Oh, it's you, Austin. You finally got here? You're slow like always. But anyway, the gym leader's tough. Like, seriously serious. If the gym leader's this tough, I wonder how he compares to my dad. Huh? I just drifted there. Anyway, the gym leader's gone off to the coal mine. If you want to take on the gym leader, you better go off to the mine. I told you the gym leader went down to the Orberg mine. If you want to take the gym challenge, you have to go down to the mine. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and get that going, but we should find a Poké Center first. Repel hath wandered off, and then we'll explore Orberg City as well. Ba 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 ba. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Oh yeah, I didn't really talk about Blastoise. So Blastoise, yeah, I like a lot now. I used to not like him, but now, you know, he's a really epic, you know, because Charizard's so overplayed. Like, everybody and their mother loves Charizard, and it's literally one of the most featured Pokemon ever, obviously. So Blastoise, I feel like, is much cooler. Like, looking back on it, I really don't like Venusaur, but Blastoise and Charizard, I do feel like, are very cool. I guess we should explore the town first, honestly. Yeah, Blastoise is a very cool kind of alternative to a Gen 1 final evolution. I really do like Blastoise quite a bit. Honestly, now, I think he's got a great design. I have no idea if he's good or bad in terms of efficacy, but I do like him quite a bit. Actually, let's go directly to him, because I don't think we're going to be able to level up. We might be able to get an item, but I think getting him out of here would probably be the better idea. There's an item way up here, though. A couple of items, actually. A dire hit. And a yellow shard. I think the shards are used to, like, get certain moves or something. The shards are typically, like, to trade. So this right here, Orberg Mine, beware of busy Pokemon. If I remember right, you can get something interesting in Orberg Mine. So we'll have to be careful here and see what we can get. Orberg Mine. We'll end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Blastoise in the comment section below. You become a member by clicking join under the video or in the description to get these videos early. Thanks to our members, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey, it's Austin. Thank you for watching. If you would like to see more of me, you can check out the Patreon here. A bunch of bonus streams and series, a lot of them completed. Also, check out these videos over here. And then finally, if you want to get early videos on this YouTube channel, you can click join beneath the video and also in the description. And you'll get a bunch of perks as well. Regardless, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.